And look, today I'm gonna do what we call watch me. I want you to watch me. Go ahead and get on the phone, and I'm gonna talk to an agent today, right? So today I'm gonna use a real life deal, and I'm gonna invite you to look over my shoulder, and I'm gonna show you how I pretty much try to flip one of these properties in less than 20 minutes. You most definitely want to miss this. So if you're new to what I do, my name is Neighborhood Cal, and I teach people how to make money wholesaling, fix and flipping, rent homes, just in real estate investing. One of the most popular style that I'm about to start showing you guys is wholesaling. So I want you to watch me as I do a real deal conversation with an agent. Today's case study is an agent. I'm gonna probably do in less than 20 minutes total, and I'm gonna show you how I initially executed, how I'm gonna talk to the people, pretty much try to get a new contract. I know you're probably thinking like, man, dude, you've been doing this for a while. You probably know how to do it. No, look, you can do it. You're probably thinking, no, not me. No, I can't. I'm too old. I don't know. I never did it before. I need money. Look, I want you to understand that every expert was once a beginner too, though, right? So I'm gonna show you exactly what I did, so therefore you can model it yourself. I mean, you might be surprised how simple it is, though. You know what I'm saying? It should be smooth. You know what I'm saying? So this deal I'm about to show you, right? Actually wholesale and grabbed a property like a year ago from over in this neighborhood. So I'm pretty much familiar with this neighborhood. I pretty much know what the values are. I know what the flippers is doing over there. I know the area pretty cool. The more you understand your market, right, the easier it is that you're going to be able to wholesale and flip. So this is the area that I know, most definitely I know a little bit about, right? So I know that this listing was actually listed for sale for an agent. I mean, listed for sale with an agent. And I'm gonna show you how I use what I use, the system and stuff like that I use. But I pretty much want to go ahead and show you guys exactly how you can go in and you begin to talk to a seller, right? And like I said, in this particular situation, I will be talking to an agent. A lot of people are scared to talk to the agents, but I'm gonna show you how you can talk to an agent. This is pretty much one of the fastest ways that you can get it because the agent already got it, right? So this is a lead. So an agent already got what I'm already looking for, right? Normally I go and buy strictly from the owners themselves. I don't deal with an agent. But in this situation, I'm gonna show you how you can deal with an agent. You know what I'm saying? You want to pretty much deal with them immediately. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know, you got a lot of competition. So this particular deal, it came out within like 15 minutes, and I called her, and we just began to talk. Decide the comps that is most relevant, right? So how you do that is the ARV. This is the price that it would sell for after repair. After you went in there, you hooked it up, and you did your thing. But with this particular deal, there's a lot of flips going on in the area, right? So like I said, I'm only going to spend a few minutes tops because I don't want to spend a lot of times before I make the offer. But you'll see why. Just keep on watching. But you will notice after you begin to look at the, you know, the comps, other comparable homes, pretty much what you could go ahead and buy the house for. But based on the picks, I decided to go with a $50,000 rehab. And Flipster, it tells me that I need to be at right around $160,000 if I want to go ahead and buy the property. Like I said, I'm looking at it, and I begin to show you this here a little bit later. But I'm gonna see what I can do once I get on the phone about the seller, you know, how to get input from the, you know, from the agent. Go ahead and take a look. Watch this. Helpful. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to my channel because I'm really teaching y'all something. Let me know, Cal, you most definitely is a flipping genius. You understand the market. Thumbs up or something like that. Now what I'm about to do is I'm about to cut to the call and contact the agent. But I want you to pay special attention to how I position myself as an investor, right? How I find out information about the sellers, about the deal, and even get input with the agent to even discuss the numbers, right? So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Your call about the home on Lexington?
Yes, I was giving you a call about, what, it was about 15 minutes ago, yes. Do you work with investors at all? I'm sure you know.
I do some, and I do some investing myself. I know some stuff about it, so what question?
Well, sure. What's going on with the property? What's the story?
People that have lived there purchased it several years ago and did some of the updates and renovations, and
Okay.
just decided to move on and not necessarily finish everything. So it's a vacant home at the Go and Show. They have a young family, and they just moved on and good night.
So look, since this agent said that she works with investors, right, and that she herself works with investors, then that allowed me to go ahead and be an investor, right? The other question that I asked, right? What is going on with the property? It's helpful to know the backstory as much as possible, right? Because if it's a bank-owned property, if it's in a probate, is it a tired landlord? What's going on with it? And she explained to me that it was a live-in rehab when the owner stayed in there, and then they got tired and then they wanted to move on. This happens all the time. So we're dealing with a private seller who hired an agent to go ahead and sell a property. Now next, I want to get a better opportunity, right? So I can understand the floor plan. One thing I immediately noticed is that the rehabs in the area has two bathrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms. This property only got 1 bath, right? It's a big deal because if I want to get top dollar, right, for a flip, I'm going to need to go ahead and get 2.5 or 3 baths. Listen to how I discussed this with Dave. So what's the capability of fixing a bathroom? Because I've seen a lot of those other properties have 2.5 bathrooms, sometimes 3. So what do you think I need to do for that?
Small bath upstairs where the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, that's concerning for sure. On a flip, I want to figure out how to add at least another bathroom. So there's 2 bedrooms and a bath underneath.
So there's just 2 bedrooms upstairs. And
Okay.
a room on next to the kitchen, then is the 3rd bedroom. And then you've got the living room or the parlor, and it's right in the front of the house, and it doesn't have a closet.
That the 1 bathroom was the issue. So one of the things I got to figure out is how can I add another bathroom or half a bathroom. That could be easy depending on if I got the room, if I got accessible plumbing, etc. Right? So I'm going to need some diligent time so I can figure that out. But I'm gonna come back to that later, right? But next, I want to talk more about the renovations, right? I most definitely wanted to ask her how much did it cost. I wanted to discuss, about the after repair value, the ARV. Okay, so look, what would you say the renovations would be on this? Do you have an idea? What?
It needs work. So it's got some work to do down in the basement area. It's got some foundation, some work down there that needs to be done. I mean, again, it was built in 1860, but it's mostly exterior. I mean, it needs a new exterior, new siding. We don't know about the roof. I mean, it doesn't leak right now, but it's definitely older. He did the furnace, he did the windows, he did the PEX plumbing, he did drywall inside. They took out some walls and kind of opened up the eating area in there.
Okay.
There's a room on the back that's really rough.
I mean, but what do you think this would sell for? Let's say I did all those things, new roof, I fixed the siding, the ACs, I redid the kitchen, the bathrooms, I added a 2nd bath. I mean, ideally it'd be a master bath, right? We leave upstairs the way it is, pretty much a half bath on the main floor and a master bath. So I make it, 2.5, and that'd be killer.
Probably, and since those room sizes are so generous, I mean, that master bedroom is nice big.
Yeah, maybe just like a 3/4 shower, sink and toilet. Yeah, it really doesn't even need much. Probably just, add a bathroom, put it in the master bathroom. That'd be like what would you think it would sell for with all that done? What would you think?
So for that area and the way things are going, you've got $400,000 homes back in there. I would think you're easily in that range. There's one of them that's right across the street. It's a 3-bedroom, 3 baths.
She pointed out a comp I missed that is pending across the street from my deal at $429,000. Now it's bigger at 2388 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom.
So we went over all the things that is going to need to be fixed, right? The bath situation. She did mention that it was a foundation issue, so we're going to have to check that out as well. And notice I asked her, what does she think the rehab is going to cost, right? I like asking that question, right? Because the agents and the sellers may not know the clue about what it takes to update the property. So I'll follow up by asking, by giving a number, by asking, what they think. You see what I said? I asked her, what do you think if I put in about $50,000? I threw in a number of $50,000. I also asked, if I do all of these things and I completely update this home, what do you think this home will sell for? Right? This is another good question you want to ask the agents, because now you get their input, and whatever they say, you challenge it. And why do you think it'll sell for that price? You want them to be able to go ahead and justify their answer. Maybe you may be missing something. in this case, she did point out, right? It was directly across the street from the deal that I'm trying to get. That was 400, I think, something thousand. It's a little bit bigger, right? But it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and it got a really nice car garage, right? 2-car garage, and it's literally across the street, right? Nothing beats a pending comp across the street, right next to it, right? So when it do sell, at least I know that's exactly what it's selling for over there, right? So to be safe, let's just assume that it's going to sell for 400,000, right? So I want you guys to listen how I use this comp. Okay, so 400,000 divided by 2,400 is about 165 a foot. And assuming that's 165 a foot, this deal at 17, that puts us at a...
That sound about right?
Say it could be done, you know, ARV at 300,000. I know I would most definitely have to get those bathrooms, you know, added on there. Some people just not gonna pay that, you know what I mean? Because you gotta think around the area it's 2-3 bathrooms. So see these other remodeled bathrooms, you know, remodeled houses that got, you know, updated 2-3 bathrooms. What I do, I don't know how your formula is, but I follow 70%. That's like typically how I try to. Let's say it's 300,000. 70% takes me down to 210 minus 50. We right around 160,000. And I think you had it for, and you're at 170. Okay, so look, I hope you just follow my logic there, right? I took the comp next door and I assumed that it would sell for 400,000, and it's 2,400 square foot. So that means it'll get about $165 per square foot. So then I multiply my square foot, right? 1,736 square foot by 165 square foot and rounded it up and got around 300,000, right? So that was my ARV. Then using the 70% formula, right? Minus 50,000, I came up with $160,000 buying price. If you're unfamiliar with it, I got a video that I show you, details link in the description. But notice, I did all this while I was on the phone with the agent, right? Sometimes we think we got to come across like we already got the answers, but we don't have to, y'all. As you saw, I was figuring stuff out while I was on the phone, while she was on the, while we both was on the phone, right? So watch how I discuss how I make the offer, right? How do you feel about putting an offer right around 160? I'm not gonna come see it. I mean, what I can do is I do a lot of sight unseen deals, and I know my people just let me go in there and do my thing, but I would still ask for an inspection contingency, maybe like a 10-day, just so I can verify that it don't have no foundation issues and that I can actually put the bathrooms in there. So I would need like a few days to get somebody over there. Yeah. If you got somebody helpful that, I'll be open to that too as well. But the biggest thing I want to do is check out the foundation and for sure make sure I can do a bathroom arrangement. But I don't want to spend any much time on doing that if I don't got it underneath contract. So when I asked if I was going to put in an offer, I want to put it in the contract. She was going to ask if I was going to come see it. But just mind you, I'm sitting in my house in Colorado, and I'm just now looking at this house that came up for sale 15 minutes that I never seen. So I explained to her that I do not need to see the property yet, but I would need an inspection contingency, right? And if my offer got accepted, then I would send somebody to see the property, right? So therefore, I can see if I can do everything I need to do for $450,000. She totally got it, right? I want to get the contract first. That's the greatest thing that you can do is get the contract first, because now you control the deal. Now all agents get the deal. Most agents don't get this, and they will not allow you to present an offer until you've seen the property, right? That's old school. Some agents is just extremely difficult to work with, right? In fact, I got a video, right, that I couldn't even get the agent to offer, even though I was offering over asking price. But if you want to see that video, link will be somewhere around here, maybe down low or up top. I'll put it in there. So look, now that she's agreed to go ahead and allow me to see the house seen unseen, I want to see if she's on board with my double dip technique, right? So therefore she can go ahead and give the offer for me. So therefore she can get both commissions, mine and hers. Watch. I'll let you submit submit it for me as a buyer's agent, or is your state able to do that?
Okay. So you want to?
Try to get an offer in already.
Okay. You want to do 160 cash? Okay. You want to email me and give me an email?
You think you could get it in? Because I'm sure it's gonna get attention. I said, you know.
It is going to get attention. It's right there.
Yeah, I email yours. So she is willing and able to go ahead and submit the offer for me, guys. Good job. Notice how I created urgency, right? And I wanted to get my offer in before any other offers. So hopefully we can get the deal locked up before the competition came in and go ahead and try to swoop me, right? So often speed to the deal is what actually gets you through the day. So she agreed to go ahead and send the offer ASAP. So as soon as we hung up, I sent her a 10-point offer sheet, right? Now remember, she's gonna write out the offer using her state-of-the-art contract. But I want her to understand everything. First of all, notice underneath the buyer name, I have an entity and or assigns, which would allow me to assign the contract if I choose. Number 2 is the price. Number 3 is all cash. Number 4 is proof of funds. And it said to be included. So if you're a pro or you subscribe to one of my channels, then you can get as many offers as you want. Join my groundwillberespected.com and you'll get a couple of things. 5 is condition in the title, said that I'm not going to make any improvements and that I will get, the title and the deed. Number 6 saying that I will go ahead and do the inspection contingency, so I have plenty of time, 10 days, so I can go ahead and do my due diligence. Number 7 is $1,000 earnest money deposit. 8 is the 30-day closing. Number 9 or 10, I want the agent to add, which is 9, give me the buyer unrestricted access so I can have, so therefore I can get cash buyers underneath the buyer name. I have an entity and or assigns, which would allow me to assign the contract if I choose. Number 2 is the price. Number 3 is all cash. Number 4 is proof of funds. And it said to be included. So if you're a pro or you subscribe to one of my channels, then you can get as many offers as you want. Join my groundwillberespected.com and you'll get a couple of things. 5 is condition in the title, said that I'm not going to make any improvements and that I will get, the title and the deed. Number 6 saying that I will go ahead and do the inspection contingency, so I have plenty of time, 10 days, so I can go ahead and do my due diligence. Number 7 is $1,000 earnest money deposit. Sometimes it may be more, sometimes it may be less, that you will have to do with the agent. Number 8 is the 30-day closing. Number 9 or 10, I want the agent to add, which is 9, give me the buyer unrestricted access so I can have, lockbox, so therefore I can get cash buyers and other buyers in there and they can check it out. So that way we can make, I want to go ahead for number 10, I want to go ahead and make, my title company friendly. I want to make sure that the agent is title company friendly. So after emailing my offer sheet, she sent me over a written letter in which I had to sign it.